Karen's red SUV squatted in my driveway like a smug dictator, its glossy bumper mocking my morning coffee. I'd asked her politely 3 times to move it, but she'd waved me off, her manicured nails flashing like tiny daggers. By noon, the tow truck was my only salvation. The driver, a burly guy named Tony, gave me a knowing nod as he hooked up her car, the chains clanking like sweet justice. Karen's scream pierced the cul-de-sac when she saw it. "You peasant!" she shrieked, storming out in yoga pants and a bedazzled HOA jacket, her phone already filming me like I was the villain. Neighbors poked heads out, popcorn practically in hand. This wasn't just a parking spat, it was war. Karen had ruled our HOA like a suburban tyrant for years. Her emails about non-compliant lawn ornaments or unsightly trash cans were legendary. My sin, a single daisy planter she deemed tacky. She'd slap me with a $50 fine, and when I laughed it off, she parked her SUV across my driveway, blocking my truck. I couldn't get to work, missed a client meeting, and got chewed out by my boss. Her note on my windshield read, "Respect the rules, Jake." Respect? She didn't know the word. Now, her car dangled from the tow truck, and her composure was next to go. "I'm calling 911, she bellowed, jabbing her phone. "This is theft." Tony snorted, unfazed, but I felt the heat. Karen's tantrum was a spectacle. Her purse hit the ground, spilling lipsticks and receipts, her face redder than her SUV. She'd miscalculated. I'd warned her at the last HOA meeting, block my driveway again, and I'd call the tow company. She'd laughed, called me dramatic. Who's dramatic now? The cracked flower pot by my garage her SUV's victim sat as evidence of her carelessness. My blood boiled, but I kept cool, leaning against my truck, arms crossed. "You did this to yourself, Karen." The cops arrived, 2 officers stepping out with tired eyes. Karen launched into her sob story, gesturing wildly, claiming I'd vandalized her car. I showed them the photos, her SUV blocking my driveway, the fine she'd issued, her snarky note. Tony chimed in. She threatened to sue me too. The officers exchanged a look. Karen wasn't their first rodeo. They told her to calm down. Towing was legal on private property. Her jaw dropped. "I'm the HOA president," she sputtered. Officer Ramirez raised an eyebrow. "Ma'am, that's not a crown." The neighbors stifled laughs. Karen's kingdom was crumbling. But Karen didn't quit. She pivoted, rallying her loyal HOA minions via group chat. By evening, my inbox overflowed with complaints. I was disruptive, unneighborly. She even posted a tearful video on the neighborhood app, accusing me of bullying her. The audacity stung. I'd lost a day's pay, my flower pot was smashed, and my patience was gone. So I fought back. I dug up every HOA rule Karen had broken. Her unmowed lawn, her unapproved mailbox, her dog's unleashed rampages. I emailed the board, CCNG every resident. The backlash was swift. Neighbors, fed up with her reign, flooded the chat with their own gripes. Karen's allies went silent. The HOA meeting a week later was electric. Karen strutted in, expecting sympathy, but the room turned on her. Mr. Chun, usually quiet, stood up. "You fine me for my kid's bike, but park like a jerk?" Murmurs grew to cheers. I presented my case. Photos, emails, the tow receipt. The board voted 6-1 to remove Karen as president. Her face froze, lips trembling. She stormed out, vowing to sue, but the damage was done. Her SUV was back, but her power was gone. I thought I'd feel triumphant, but as I swept up the shards of my flower pot, a bitter taste lingered. Karen wasn't evil, just a lonely woman clinging to control in a world that ignored her. She'd lost more than her title. She'd lost respect. The next day, I saw her sitting on her porch, staring at nothing. No one waved. I planted a new daisy in my yard, but it didn't feel like a win. Justice had come, but it left a quiet ache. Karen's car stayed off my driveway, and her 911 call became neighborhood lore. Still, I wondered if we'd all lost something in the fight.